3 months have passed since the Battle of Washington. The White House has been rebuilt, stronger, more secure, but still open to the people because that's what Roosevelt demanded. A fortress that hides its leader is not a symbol of strength, he said. It's a symbol of fear. The syndicate's remnants have been scattered, some captured, some dead, some disappeared into the shadows they came from, waiting for another opportunity that will never come. America has healed. The world has moved forward. And Mars? Mars is thriving. New Oyster Bay now houses 500 colonists. 3 more colonies have been established. Agriculture is producing food. Mines are extracting resources. Children have been born on Martian soil, the first generation of humanity to call another world home. Theodore Roosevelt should be at peace. He has accomplished what no leader in history has done. He ended wars, solved resource scarcity, expanded civilization beyond Earth. But he's not at peace, because 3 days ago, a message arrived from the asteroid belt, from a mining team working in the Kirkwood Gap between Mars and Jupiter. They found something that shouldn't exist, something that changes everything humanity thought it knew about its place in the universe. Roosevelt stands in the Situation Room, looking at the transmission on the screen. The mining team leader's face is pale. His voice trembles with something between terror and wonder. "Mr. President," he says, "you need to see this. We are not alone. We have never been alone." The screen flickers, shows images that make no sense, and Theodore Roosevelt realizes that all his battles, all his victories, all his achievements were just the prologue. The real story is about to begin. The mining vessel Prometheus was conducting routine operations in the asteroid field when their ground-penetrating radar detected an anomaly. At first, they thought it was a dense metallic ore deposit, exactly what they were looking for: platinum, iridium, rare earth elements worth billions. They positioned their drilling rig and began extraction. The drill broke on contact. Not bent, not dulled, shattered, like hitting something infinitely harder than diamond. "Run a deep scan," the team leader ordered. "Full spectrum analysis." What they found made them stop all operations immediately and call Earth. Buried inside the asteroid, 847 meters below the surface, was a structure, not a geological formation, a structure with geometric precision impossible in nature, right angles, perfect symmetry, deliberate construction. And it was old. Carbon dating of the surrounding rock suggested the asteroid had formed around it over 4 billion years ago, before Earth was cooled, before life emerged, before humanity's ancestors were even a possibility. Something built this, something intelligent, something that existed when our solar system was still young. The images transmitted to Earth show a portion of the structure they've managed to expose. It's made of a material that doesn't match anything in the periodic table. Dark gray, almost black, with veins of what looks like circuitry running through it. But not electronic circuitry, something else. Something that still faintly pulses with energy after 4 billion years. Roosevelt convenes an emergency meeting. NASA administrators, military generals, the world's leading scientists, even representatives from other nations. This is too important for secrets. Dr. Elena Vasquez, head of NASA's astrobiology program, presents the analysis. She's barely slept in 3 days. Her hands shake as she manipulates the holographic display. "Mr. President," she says, "this is not a natural formation. This is engineered. The material is a composite we've never seen, some kind of metamaterial that's simultaneously conductor, semiconductor, and insulator, depending on how you measure it. It shouldn't be possible. It violates our understanding of material science." "What is it?" Roosevelt asks. "A probe? A station?" "We don't know. We've only exposed 0.003% of the total structure. Based on density readings, the entire thing could be the size of Manhattan, buried in an asteroid that's only 40 kilometers across." A general leans forward. "Could it be a weapon? Some kind of ancient bomb?" "It's not radioactive. It's not emitting harmful radiation. In fact, it's barely emitting anything, just this faint electromagnetic pulse, like a heartbeat, once every 4.7 seconds, regular, constant. Roosevelt stares at the images. His mind races through implications. Doctor, you said it's 4 billion years old. Our sun is 4.6 billion years old. This thing is almost as old as our solar system itself. Yes, sir. So whoever built this was here before Earth was habitable, before life emerged, before humanity's ancestors were even a possibility. Yes, sir. Are they still here? Silence. No one wants to answer that question. Finally, Dr. Vasquez speaks quietly. We don't know, but, Mr. President, the structure is not dormant. It's waiting. And I think it knows we found it. As in response, the holographic display flickers. The pulse rate changes from every 4.7 seconds to every 2.3 seconds. Faster, like an awakening heart. My God, someone whispers. What did we just wake? Roosevelt makes the decision immediately. Send a team, our best people, scientists, engineers, security. I want that thing examined, documented, and understood. Sir, a NASA administrator objects, we're talking about a 6-month journey, and we have no idea what we're dealing with. This could be dangerous beyond imagination. So was crossing the Atlantic. So was landing on the moon. So was establishing Mars. We don't stop exploring because we're afraid. We explore because we're human. He looks around the room. But I want volunteers only. No one goes who doesn't choose to go. This mission is too important to force on anyone. Within 24 hours, they have 15,000 applications. Scientists from every discipline, engineers, doctors, even artists and philosophers, people who understand this moment transcends technical analysis. This is about humanity meeting its place in the cosmos. Roosevelt personally reviews applications. He selects a crew of 50, the best minds, the bravest souls, led by Dr. Vasquez, who refused to be left behind. If this is first contact with an alien intelligence, even an ancient one, I need to be there. We all need to be there. The mission launches 2 weeks later, the fastest ship ever built, assembled using technology from the Mars program, named the Magellan, because what they're about to do is circumnavigate humanity's understanding of reality itself. Roosevelt watches the launch from Cape Canaveral. Unlike the Mars fleet, this launch is quiet, somber. Everyone feels it, the weights of the unknown. As the Magellan disappears into the sky, Roosevelt receives a message on his secure phone. It's from the mining team still stationed near the asteroid. Mr. President, they patch through, you need to hear this. They patch through audio. It's not words. It's not music. It's something else. A pattern of sounds that repeats every 37 seconds. Complex, mathematical, beautiful in a way that transcends human aesthetics. What am I listening to? Roosevelt asks. We don't know, sir. The structure started broadcasting it 6 hours ago. It's not directed at Earth. It's being broadcast in all directions, out into space. Like a beacon. Yes, sir. Like it's calling someone, or something. Roosevelt feels ice in his veins. Can we decode it? We're trying, sir. But there's something else. We've detected 3 other signals responding, from beyond our solar system, light years away. They're answering. The implications crash over Roosevelt like a wave. This structure isn't just an artifact, it's a communications relay, part of a network that spans the galaxy, and humanity just activated it. How long until those signals reach us? Roosevelt asks, though he's not sure he wants to know the answer. That's the thing, sir. They shouldn't have responded this quickly. The nearest star is 4 light years away. The response came in under 3 hours. Whatever's out there isn't using radio waves. They're using something faster, something we didn't know was possible. Roosevelt ends the call. He looks up at the sky. The sun is setting and stars are beginning to appear. Stars he's looked at his entire life. Stars he thought were distant, unreachable, irrelevant to human affairs. But they're not distant anymore, and they're definitely not irrelevant, because something out there is listening, something out there is aware of us now, and it's coming. The Magellan reaches the asteroid 3 months later using advanced propulsion systems that cut the journey time in half. Every day of the voyage, the crew monitored the structure's signals. The patterns evolved, became more complex, as if it was learning to communicate. Dr. Vasquez kept a video log. Her entries became increasingly philosophical. Day 47. We've been trying to decode it mathematically, but I'm beginning to think that's the wrong approach. Mathematics is universal, yes, but meaning, intent? Those require context, and we have no context for what built this. Day 63. I dreamed about it last night, the structure. In my dream, it spoke to me, not in words, in concepts, pure understanding flowing directly into my mind. It showed me civilizations rising and falling.